getting ready to install a piece of flagstone at the foot of the tub here. So what I've done is I framed up a little area. There's a couple supports I'm going to connect to the wall that aren't there yet. But I framed up a support area for the flagstone. And that flagstone is going to fit right in here. And it's going to overhang the tub a little bit so you get that water shedding shingled effect. So the stone is going to end about here. So and it's going to be sloped downwards towards the tub. So there's going to be no chance of getting water in these cracks. And then we got our dirt rock on the outside here. We're going to tile up. It's going to be like one continuous tile under the tub and underneath the flagstone. To secure it, I'm going to use silicone. I'm just going to basically put beads of silicone down on all the supports and then lay that. Oh, and then also right here, where a big, huge goob of it, where the flagstone is going to press against the tub. And I'll probably put a few layers of that and a big goob in this crack right here. And that's what's going to secure the flagstone to all of this. Let's go outside and I'll show you how I cut this guy out. Started with a piece of flagstone that was bigger than this, and I cut it with diamond blades on my angle grinder and on my circular saw. So the first thing I did was create a cardboard template for that space. So inside the bathroom, I put a piece of cardboard in and I just kept shaving around until I got the exact shape I needed. And then I placed that on the flagstone, marked around with a pencil, that shape, and then I cut it out with the angle grinder and the circular saw. And I used these diamond blades. They got the little serrations or whatever they are. People told me that I should get the smooth blade, but it didn't seem to matter. These blades work just fine. Made a nice smooth cut. Here's the piece. Cut out. I got all those cuts done, and I had to cut from both sides because that angle grinder was most of the cuts because they're curvy cuts. So what I did was I made one cut here, and I made another cut here, and then I made another cut here. And then after it, I had like these points, like boom, 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 boom. And then I took the angle grinder, the wheel directly to it, and kind of just swept it side to side to get a nice curve all around here. And the last step was to use polisher at different grits. So we got like masonry polishing pads here. The pads are just Velcro, and I started with a 100, went to a 200 grit, and then I went to 500, 800, and then I went to a 1500. And this polisher has water input, but I didn't have a hose for it, so I had Tina just pour water on it as I was polishing consistently to keep it nice and wet. And the final finish, you guys can't feel this, but trust me, it's smooth as glass. We just installed the flagstone on the back of the tub here. Basically, unfortunately, there was no way we could film it while we were doing it, but I just used a copious amount of silicone on top of those supports that I had, that you saw before, and in the tub. Now if you look down here, you can see this is not just a bead of silicone. This is like an entire block of silicone in here. It's like on top of the tub. It's like 2 inches deep and like ½ an inch tall. Just totally sealing off this area here so any water that splashes in here can't get underneath this flagstone. I used 2 full tubes of 100% silicone to do this, so you can imagine how much is in there. Maybe it was overkill, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure no water's ever going to get back there. So what we're going to be going over, a few different things. One is the drainage from the sinks and the bathtub shower. We're also going to be going over supply lines